Good afternoon, people, ladies and gentlemen, people of our living God, Jesus Christ. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. April 14th of 2024, 9:29 a.m. People, we have to delve back into this Australian murder and put it up against the 5Cs like never before. Why? Because this was an international story. And to me, it begs to have a Dick Tracy moment. And I am convinced, beyond a shadow of a doubt, either this thing is 100% fake or it is part of a well-crafted, scripted reality which included the murders. I'll let you decide. But once you put it up against the 5Cs of clues, codes, colors, the confidential time conclusion. For your new subscribers, thank you for being here. I'm Friendship Pearson, your host. I work for the Lord. He gave me a gift. I ran from it, but I came back. I'm here in these last and evil days, so it is not an accident that you are here. And for those of you all who are switched over from Friendship Pearson to Friendship Blue, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is the place where you're going to get the breakdown of the news. The breakdown of the news. So we have a restaurant scene here. The reports are saying that this gentleman, and I'll put it in red, went into a Asian restaurant wanting to eat. I will not roll the film because I'm sure they will not monetize the thing, so I will just show you stills. But either way, I will get my point across. So he went into a restaurant looking to eat some curry. I said looking to eat some curry. Now let me show you something. Let's blow this thing up a little bit. Do you see anything unusual about this restaurant? You guys know I did restaurant for over 18 years. There is nowhere in the world in a restaurant you are leaving this on the counter. Do you see that? Do you see him? And do you see that? You're going to tell me they're running a restaurant and this is on the corner? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I worked at a restaurant for 18 years. Ain't nowhere in the world we're going to leave a knife on the front counter. So why is it there? Can you spell staged? Allegedly. Then look at this. Orange menu and red nice flowers. Aren't those the sun god colors? And we can argue this, but got the black and white. What is that, coffee pot or tea kettle? But it's black and white. It means you stay in the middle and play both sides. You play the Republicans against the Democrats all day. It looks staged to me, allegedly. Roll the camera, baby. Roll the camera. Look at it. Look how close his hand is to that knife. Come on, stop playing with me. And what she got on? She got on black. That's death. I said she got on black. That's death. Now let's go up a little bit, and I'm gonna leave this video in the link. Now what is this, black and white day? I said, what is this, black and white day? I showed you the day that the guy who killed everybody had a V on his chest. Okay? But look at everybody else. She got on black. He got on black. He got on black. He got on black. She got on white. She got on white. That's all they sell over there is black and white clothes. Come on, man, stop playing. But here's something I didn't see. What's up here in the corner? Is that in the Burgundy family? Is that Asian statue? I believe that's an Asian statue of red. But that one's purple, I believe. It's in the purple family. Don't worry. I'll leave the description. I'll leave this video in the description. If that's purple, which I believe it is in the purple family, that's Phoenician all day. Can you spell hidden in plain sight? Let's go from there. Let's go to the 110 mark. At the 110 mark, what do you see? They take a picture of him. He was a surfer, right? But look at the colors. Red in the background and yellow here. For the new subscriber, let me explain something to you. We are in the era of the sun god. Oops, there he is. I said, oops, there he is. The United States and the world, they want to worship this guy, this ancient god that they done brought up from the past. He's everywhere. Look at him, floating around. They worship him. Back in the day, he was probably somewhere just below the what? The first heavens and the firmament. Look at the pyramid. Ain't that on your dollar bill? They've been telling us since America was born, was founded, what time it is. They just cut it off right about here, the capstone. That's what's running everything. And that's what's setting up all this stuff. It's Egyptian, baby. That's why you see the rock colors of orange and red, or red and gold. That's why you see that. It's right in your face. And that's why in the first scene, you saw the orange there, and you saw the menu of the orange and the red flowers and the orange. That's why you saw that to me. Because like I said, is it staged? We got to ask these questions. Let's go down to the 206 mark. 206. This you will find interesting. And I'll probably have to come back to that because that's a longer part. But isn't that amazing? Got that knife sitting out there like that? Isn't that crazy? It took a picture of him. He's in black and white. How does that happen? I said he in black and white. And how does that happen? And look at his legs. I said, look at his legs. How are his legs? They look crossed to me. Bad English, Pearson. Ain't I been teaching y'all about the cross lately? The X. Pearson, that's deep. I know it is. That's why I'm bringing it to you. They're bringing it to you, so I'm bringing it to you. I'm showing out because they're showing out. The other day in a newscast, go back and watch the video. They showed this in a quick second, 3 or 4 times in a newscast talking about Trump, the X. O.J. Simpson, when he was interviewed, they said what, 9 months ago, whatever it is, his latest video, in as many weeks, which was 7 weeks, whatever it was, 9 times 7 is 63. But O.J. had his hands as above, so below. But he had his hands like an X. See if I got O.J. still here in my feed. I probably don't. I erased the pictures. But hey, you guys remember, go back and watch the O.J. video. He literally has his hands in an X. Matter of fact, let's bring this up. Please be patient, people. It's a lot to teach. I said it's a lot to teach, but we'll get there. Praise God, we'll get there. I got it as a thumbnail, don't I? There it is. You see it? OJ, like the Baphomet. One arm down, one arm up. As above, so below, the Baphomet. And throughout the interview, look at his hands. X. I say they speaking, baby. They ain't gonna stop speaking. What is X? To cancel out man. To cancel out the planet. We just went through that. It was an X over America in part, right? On April 8th. Come on, baby, follow me. So look at it. Look at it. The other day when Trump was at the, where was he at? Trump was at the restaurant. I showed you. You can barely see it there, but look at the lady there. She got her legs crossed and she take the picture. That's the X. Why we keep seeing this X? Ain't that peculiar to take a picture of Donald J. Trump while she got her legs crossed? X means to cancel you out, baby. I got my receipts. It is what it is. So look at him. Was this done ahead of time? Got his legs crossed? X. What does that mean? Either, and then he got black and white. That means they're playing both sides. White background, he got on white and he got on black. Come on, people. Work with me. You know what's up. Did this thing ever happen? They never showed the bodies. Not that they supposed to. My condolences if it was real. Was this thing real? What is this thing? Legs crossed. I said legs across. That's at the 209 mark. Let's go here. There he is. Of course, he laying there dead because they said she shot him, right? But look at her fingers. I said, look at her fingers. Ain't that a V? I said, ain't that a V? Look, is that coincidence? Oh, Pearson, you stretching. Now look, I just asked you, is that a V? Look at her hands. But also, look at this. From the picture, you would think there's some flowers there, right? Some green flowers, right? And this is the extension of it. What that look like to you? I said, what that look like to you? I'll let you fill in the blank. Now let me just show you some numbers here, because I think I covered everything. This thing gonna blow your mind here. I said this gonna blow your mind. This is sacrifice all day, or it's choreographed. This is the guy's Facebook and whatnot, the guy who did the killing. Joel Kochi, December 6, 2023. October 17th, 2023. February 8th, this has got to be 2024. And this is Australia Backpackers, 2024 to 2025, January 5th. Now what I got for you, I'm gonna show you what's popping, baby. Just do a little background first. We're gonna start with December 6th. Let's start with this. He was supposed to be part of some escort service, okay? That's why he was advertising sitting there with his legs crossed, all right? Ain't they got that in red and black? Hello, Jello. Let's type this in here. Empire Escort. We get anything for that? I forgot, let me see. I don't think we did, but let's see. Empire Escort, all right. ES Pearson, ES. There we go. Empire Escort. Empire Escort. 2 6s, 6 6. I think it's telling the story, ain't it? I got much more. That first date I was telling you about, 12/6, on his social media, 12/6/2023, minus what? The election, an actual election. Let's do this here. Somebody hot riding back and forth. Okay, we're gonna skip this one. Now let's go back. December 6th. Okay, we're gonna get this updated. We got the wrong one here. It's coming up. Here it is. December 6th of 2023 versus 11/18, Skull and Bones, is the 322nd day of the year. The difference is 2/4. What is 2/4? 24 is the X. The 24th letter of the alphabet is X. Do you follow me? Social media date, 11/18, November 18th, the 322nd day of the year. Then look at this. 12/6, the same social media date, the posting from 11/20, Joe Biden's birthday. The difference is 2/2. That's the V, baby. That's the V. What is the V? I pet goat. Former President Barack Obama sweating the V because the crisis evidently is coming. And I pet goat, minutes later, the American flag was shredded. So it's got to be something harmful for the country and the nation. Barack Obama was here in Chicago during December. There he is. Santa Gotta Go, name of the book. But look on the wall, it says what? All about the V. I say they speaking. It's all right there. 22. I pet goat, the apple is next to the V. Look at that. On the checkerboard, right? Playing both sides. It's all coded. I showed you before on 9/11. The gentleman whispered in George Bush's ear, the two planes that hit the tower. But look above his head. Is that not a V formation in a girl's face? Look like a V with the little horns on her head, like the devil. You know V got to be something bad, y'all. Y'all got good sense. Y'all got good sense. The girl that was next to Barack Obama in December of last year at a school here in Chicago, do those look like V's in her head as she braided? Come on, man. Then look at this. Here's your next date that was on here. October 17th. October 17th from 11/20, Joe Biden's birthday, gives you 46. Joe Biden is the 46th president. Come on, baby, it's right there. Then look at this. December 17, 2023 versus the end of the year, 12/31/2023, gives you 2/2. There's your 2/2 again, baby. Can't get away from that, can we? No, you can't. Then 10/17 again versus 11/18, Joe Biden's birthday, gives you 4/4. Who's the 44th president? Barack Obama. You tell me this is a hypothetical improbability. These numbers are coming out like this. Was this whole thing scripted overseas? Do they do international crisis? You bet they do. Satan wants the whole world. I want to be like the Most High. Ain't that what he told God? That means he want to have the whole kingdom. Isn't that what God has? Isn't that what Jesus died for? It's right there in our face. Then look at this. February 8th, 2024. Look, February 8th. February 8th, 2024 versus 6/14/2024, which is Trump's birthday, you get 46. I keep telling y'all, don't get mad at me. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are twined. 46. That's why they're always fighting. It's Cain and Abel with a twist. Then look at this. 2/8. February 8th, right there. February 8th versus 4/8, the eclipse that just passed. The difference is 84. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Come on, man, it's right there. Then look at this, February 8th versus 11/18, Joe Biden's birthday of 2024. 40/4, 4/4. Barack Obama was the 44th president. It's right there. You look at this, 2/8 again versus 11/20, 2024. Did I do that already? 46. That's Joe Biden, 46th president. February 8th. February 8th, 2024, from 11/5, election day. That's what I was looking for earlier. Election day of this year, 2024. Look at this, people. Just wrap your mind around this. February 8th of 2024. February 8th, all these postings. You're going to tell me this postings that this guy did on social media just happened to line up with this here. Don't be stupid, people. February 8th, 2024 versus election day here in America for the president. 8 months, 4 weeks. That's why I'm convinced. Even if Trump get back up in there, it ain't gonna be long. They're gonna pop him. Bottom line. Snap, crackle, pop. 8/4, Barack Obama's birthday, August 4th. You look at this. January 5th. Social media post. January 5th, right there. January 5th. January 5th, 2024, right? Because they do say 2024 at the top. 2024, look at it. January 5th, 2024 versus Barack Obama's birthday that just passed, of 23, August 4th, difference is 2-2. There's that devilish number again, baby. They speaking. You look at this. January 5th of 2024 versus the election day coming up of 11/5 of 2024, you get 306. Get rid of the 0, that's 36 is 666. And look at it like this. How many votes did Joe Biden get in the Electoral College? 306 votes. He got 306 votes, y'all. 306. I said 306. That's right. They speaking, baby. Now that's all I got. But let me show you some math, since my mind is on this. I mean, just amazing how this stuff comes out. Watch this here. I just showed you the final connection, right? So we got 306 plus 232. 232 is how many votes Trump got at the time for Electoral College vote. The total is 538. Now watch this. 538, that's how many votes was in Electoral College between Joe Biden and Trump. That minus 538 minus 306 gave you 232. Now check this out. 232 minus 306 is 74. Why is that important? When Joe Biden beat Trump, Trump was 74 years old. I give it to you the way it is. I don't make these numbers up. I don't make these stories up. I put it together. I let you decide. There ain't nowhere in the world all these social media dates all of a sudden connect Trump, Barack Obama, and Joseph Robinette Biden. That is a mathematical, social, whatever, global improbability. What's this thing staged? Do they stage international events? And why in God's name, you're not gonna convince me? You got the raw colors of orange and gold. Orange and gold. And she got a knife on the counter. Look how close they are. Look, I've been doing restaurant for 18 years, people. I showed you guys that last week. You don't have a knife on the counter in front of a customer. Nowhere in the world. That was one of my first suspicions when I watched the video. I decided not to even watch no more videos after this. Because this thing looked fake to me. It looked partly staged. And everybody in black and white. We live in a dark time, a dark realm, a dark situation. They want your soul. They want you to fear. So whether it's real or not, they're reaching their global objective. Because these demons, I told you, from the pit of hell have been let out. The CERN looking for the dark matter. What do you think the dark matter is? It's gotta be spirits. And they ain't here for no little tea party. They're here to kill. They're here to kill. So they want to have social unrest, fear, stay in the house, do what the government tell you to do, and let Big Brother and the police be your guide. That's what they want. But you remember this. Greater is he that is in you than he is in this world. If you're not saved, it's time to accept Jesus as your Savior. Because they ain't playing. They setting up this situation on so many levels. And fear is one way to do it. And if you think somebody in a restaurant got a knife, look at that thing. That razor sharp, that big, on the counter. You got to be crazy. Because I'm going to decode the thing. And I'm going to use my common sense. You use yours as well. I'm Friend Shot Pierce. If you like the work, thumbs up. Please subscribe. God bless you. God bless your family.